Oh, I have missed out the recording. Is it? Okay. So somehow we missed out the recording part of our session. All right. Anyways, coming to our last question. The Vaishno Devi Palki was a heavy structure made of dash pipes that was used for water lines. Okay. The Vaishno Devi Palki was a heavy structure made of dash pipes that was used for water lines. You have to tell me the material which we are talking about. Okay. Whether it was plastic, galvanized iron, cast iron, or ceramic. Thing. So we've got five opinions there, and I think all of you have correctly said. The heavy structure made up of galvanized iron pipes were usually used for water lines, है ना? जो हम plumbing करते हैं when we use it in our homes. Although now we have started using plastic pipes as well, but normally galvanized iron pipes were used. So galvanization is a process by which you can take care of the rusting factor. Okay, so it's a coating. To be specific, it's a zinc coating which is done so that the water lines are addressing the issues and the challenges of rusting and corrosion, right? So for that, galvanization happens. However, they were utilizing this pipe by bending it and then welding it. Okay. So the correct answer is galvanized iron. So with that, we conclude our session. And we are just on time. It's 8 o'clock. Let me come back to our session. All right. So if anyone has anything to speak, to say, now is the time. You can share your viewpoint. However, by now we have covered all our sessions, including the extra session. And again, even today's session recording and PDF will be uploaded on the drive. You can always have a look. So please prepare well for your examination. And if you have been a regular visitor to these sessions, online sessions, I I am quite look, I am quite sure that you will do very well in your examination. So there is no doubt about it. So a very best wishes from my side to all of you. I hope all of you are going to attempt the examination in the physical format. And so best of luck to all of you. Please do a good job and do let me know how it went. I'm available on LinkedIn. You might want to search with the name of Abhishek Srivastav. You'll be able to find me. So, once again, good luck to all of you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks
you,
a lot.
sir.
Thank you. So, I'll be ending this session now. So, since we missed out the recording part, I'll just quickly browse through the content so that, when we are uploading this session, at least you have some of the details available with you. Okay, so thanks a lot, thank you so much. We'll end the session now. I'll continue my recording part because we missed out recording the session earlier. Okay, thank you. All right, so there was an issue by which the recording couldn't happen earlier, although we started at 7 o'clock. But then what I'll do is I'll just quickly do a screen share of how we proceeded. So we were talking about understanding design course. It's conducted by Nina Sabnani ma'am, and my name is Abhishek. I am the research scholar at IT Roorkee, and I've been taking the live sessions, the problem solving live sessions. And today was our extra session, which we conducted for our participants. So we discussed about the brief agenda of the sessions of how we are helping you in the current run of courses, and we discussed certain previous year questions along with some set of new questions because there are certain overlaps in the previous questions as well. There are certain protocols which we ensure that people follow in their live sessions, by which means that you can mute your sessions when the presentation is going on, but we always allow everyone to speak up when there is a question and answer, and then we require a certain kind of voting. These are the things which we discussed about discussion forum and how you can utilize the various functionalities of ask a question, see your progress in the progress bar, which is here basically, right? Here we discussed, where these sessions will be recorded and the annotated PDFs will be uploaded. It's all available in the problem solving session tab. The moment you click here, you'll be taking it to an Excel sheet wherein which all the sessions are, order wise placed. Here we talked about the course preview. I think everybody is now aware of it. All the assessment scores are available in your progress tab. There was certain deadline extension for the registration, but by now it is all over. You will be having your final exam on 24th. Here we talked about the criteria to get a certificate. Uh, we have already discussed this number of times. So 25% weightage is given to the internals, followed by the 75% weightage, which is given to the externals. And this all sum up to 100%, right? So individually also you need to score more than 10, more than 30, so that your overall score is more than 40. These are the various topics which we have covered so far in our 4 weeks duration. And the typology of question, wherein we have the single choice question, which means that only one options will be correct. And then the multiple choice questions, wherein multiple options will be correct. Okay. Now, marking of the multiple choice question, we have discussed this number of times, but then just you can read it and understand. If you choose all the correct answers, अगर आप सारे सही जवाब चुनते हैं तो आपको पूरे मार्क्स मिलते हैं. If one incorrect answer has been chosen, you get 0 marks. However, if you choose only the correct answers but not all correct answers, you get partial marks for it. Here we talked about the examination type. If you see the email and if you see the Excel sheet, this particulars will be having a computer-based examination, right? Which means that you will have to go there, you will be sitting in front of a computer and you will be having to enter it. It could be a multiple choice question, it could also be an essay type question. So any of that kind of an entry will be made using computer. Here we discussed about the hall ticket and the photo ID card. It's always preferable that take a colored printout of your hall ticket. Hall ticket are not yet released. It will be released very soon. You'll get a notification, and you will have to take along a photo ID proof with it. Okay. These are certain things which you need not bring during your examination, which includes calculators, mobile phones, and wristwatches, and you take a sufficient sleep before you come for exam. As I mentioned, you will be notified through an email and SMS the moment you receive your hall ticket, download it, print it, and see the center. And it's always good that you make a prior visit to the center. So if you have your examination like in 2 or 3 days, just go there, try to experience the space, take care that what are the parkings, where should I park, so these are little and minute things, but then if you're going for an examination, it's always good to be mentally prepared. Okay, if you're being accompanied by someone, anyways, these things will be taken care of. But if you're going alone, try to see what kind of commute you'll get. Either you can book taxi or a cab, and you can take help from somebody and relatives or your friends as well to reach examination center in time. I remember that exam starts at 9 o'clock and 2 in the afternoon, and there is a certain reporting time as well. So be there well in the reporting time. Do not be late there. Okay. Here we talked about, the NPTEL's initiative of going green. We only provide e-certificates. Earlier, 2, 3 years back, there was a trend of giving hard copy, but now it's only the soft copy. Also, the NPTEL does not conduct any supplementary exams, and there is no request is entertained for examination center or date change. Okay. This was the first question. So what we are doing is we are trying to revisit once again, because although the session is over, we missed out the recording part, but now we are just trying to, have some more. uh, we are doing it once again so that things are not missed out. So according to the storyteller, the designer understands the world, and that's the correct answer. So question two was proposed postbox design made it convenient for use. The options given were postman, children, and adults. And the correct answers were the first three, which is the postman, children, and adults. Bionics explores the interplay between dash and design. The options given were biotechnology, biosphere, biology, and none of the above, although there was a mixed response, but the correct answer is biology and design. So you might want to refer to the TED Talk by Hugh Herr, and you'll be able to understand what we are talking about in this particular question. Then we asked the question about United Nations and what are the number of goals, the Sustainable Development Goals in 2050. And these were the 17 goals. If you see from 1 to 17, the different goals which has been set up by the United Nations as a SDG, which is Sustainable Development Goals, also called as Satat Vikas Laksh. The answer is 17, which is the correct answer. What intervention of the Dabbawalas helped in reducing food wastage and addressing the hungry street children? The options given were organized meal camps, gave free meal passes to the hungry children, started Share a Dabba campaign, and pasted a tiny sticker. If you reflect on to the reference given here, there were two things which were informed. One was the sticker part and the Share My Dabba campaign. Okay, so this was done in collaboration with a NGO. So the correct answers were C and D. The brief for the cooler project was it had to be dash cooler, and it was designed for dash just like an air conditioner. The options were lightweight, compact, movable, smart, outdoor environment, window installation, and voltage issues. The company for which it was being done was Symphony, and the design studio names was Origin. Okay, and if you see clearly, it mentions it had to be a compact cooler, and it was designed for window installation just like an air conditioner. So I'll just take a minute. So here we are talking about compact cooler, and it was designed for window installation, just like an air conditioner. Question 7 was Seska chair by Marcel Brewer. It's also called Dash. We gave the options of spring chair, bending chair, cantilever chair, and all of the above. As one of the participants clearly mentioned, the unique features was it having a single pipe. If you see, there is a single running pipe till here, it was a bent pipe. And this feature aided in the springiness of it. Okay, so if you sit here, it could actually do this. Okay, so this compression and extension was happening, and it gave the springiness. Apart from that, there was this breathable seat and back cushion which helped in the sweat control as well. So the correct answer was cantilever chair. Question 8 was about the cane chair made in the Northeast, even simple illustration of innovative design. What were the impactful qualities that are embedded in its design process? The options are stackable furniture feature, reduce the transportation cost, the use of sustainable imported superior quality cane. It replicated the similar standard plastic furniture, and the local craftsmen continued to live in their hometowns. If you see, this was the reference given, and we highlighted the aspect of stackability. Stackability. Mhm. And which said that instead of 20 chairs, people were able to put 100 chairs. And it also says that the craftsmen could stay in their own villages, avoiding migration. Right? So the correct answers are A and D. Stackable feature reduce transportation cost, and local craftsmen continue to live in their hometowns. Coming to the second last question, the question was, what are the key elements of Dash? The key elements of Dash are empathize, observe, ideate, prototype, and test. The options given were design terminology, thinking by design, design thinking, and design methodology. And the correct answer is design thinking. You can learn more about it at interactiondesign.org, which also runs a lot of courses. You can get certifications. You can be aware of a lot more terminologies and vocabulary for design thinking, right? So the correct answer is design thinking. Question 10. The Vaishno Devi Palki was a heavy structure made of dash pipes that was used for water lines. The options are plastic, galvanized iron, cast iron, and ceramic. The people opted five of them saying it was galvanized iron. And if you see the reference, galvanized iron pipes were used for water lines. So they were using it, bending it, and welding it. So galvanization is basically a process by which you address the issues of corrosion and rusting. Okay, so which basically is a kind of zinc coating on iron. The correct answer was galvanized iron and start. So that is how we ended our session. It's surprising to see how come the session wasn't recorded in that time. But things happens like that, and it's not in our control many a times. But since we have gone through the entire content, I think now the learners would be able to see it and manage it. What we'll do is we'll also try to save this thing so that we also upload it in our PDFs. So we'll what we'll do is we'll utilize this time and we'll try to upload it each and everything. Great. We'll go to my drive. We'll try to find out the understanding design course. Here we are, and you can see all the four things here. We'll see the extra week PDF if it is available. Extra week PDF is not here. Yeah, that's the PPT. Uh, okay, let's try to see if week one, week two, week three. Okay. Let's see where it has been saved. Save as this PC presentations. Extra live sessions. PDF. It is showing it here. Extra live sessions, right? Uh, let's try to refresh it. Maybe. Yeah, see, it comes. Yes, so we have it all at here. And we'll upload it here. Okay, so we have got all the sessions up here. There is also where you can enter the basic details. Like we have got 10 participants who attended the course, right? And extra session also, I'll be uploading it very soon. Let's see if we have the cover of extra session available. Yes, we have the cover available. Yes, yes, yes. Great, great. Let me quickly go across the various things. We have just a couple of minutes there. So, the entire details around announcement, you will find it here in the exam format. The type of examination, if you click here, and you search for understanding design, right? You see here 69 entry and it says online computer based, right? So this is what we are trying to inform our learners. Okay, I've always been telling how you can access these books and transcripts. I'll just open each one of them and you'll be able to see them, right? Here's the English book. You can actually go through the content very quickly in here. It is quite a quick repository. The entire content with the snippets and snapshots is all available here, right? It's a great way to go through the content in a very brief format, right? Here are the details for examination and the reminders. Uh, yes, I'll be showing you the problem solving session. And here, if you click, you'll get these details. All right, you'll get that as well. All right, so yes, so we'll now be stopping the recording. However, we had done it. We began at 7 o'clock, but somehow we missed out on certain things. So just end this session as of now.